Hey everybody, it's Chanchai. I thought I'd play some ranked today because, well, I almost never play ranked because I actually prefer rooms and leagues and one-on-one matches, and I do like ranked. It's just one of those things where my schedule doesn't always line up with prime time for ranked, and frankly, I have very selective time when I can play VF. However, World Stage is coming, and I didn't really want to lie on submitting my username and rank on end character for World Stage, so I kind of was like, well, maybe there's a good incentive to actually play ranked and get my rank up. It's at 33. A lot of people know I'm definitely stronger than the 33, but I just don't play ranked much. But I thought it'd be a lot of fun, so let's go ahead and try. And if rank doesn't happen tonight, that's okay. We can just go ahead and play whatever, but let's try to do some ranked. That said, we're gonna look at our record because I always like to do that. So we'll go to player data, and so far you can see I've only played 219 ranked matches in Revo. Now for the record, when I played the VF5REVO beta, I was the highest ranked Leon player. It's not saying a whole lot. It's only, less than a week of matches, and I think I achieved that in about 3 days. But it was a lot of fun, and we did accomplish that. And there was a lot of people that did play the beta, so it's what it was. But we did well, and right now we're still doing well, right? We're sitting at an 82% win rate, which is really, really high. For someone who plays tons of ranked, you really should be looking at 45 to 65%. The 82% is an outlier of two types. Either you're not playing that much ranked, or two, you're a big fish in a small pond. Now, we're not exactly in that much of a small pond anymore, but it's still, but that said, it's not that case. It's just that I didn't play much ranked. So I just haven't been as active. 82%, again, this is something that I could get, but at the same time, reasonably, when you have a real mature scene, when you have tons of players of all skill levels playing and grinding it out, like lots and lots of grinding, and I haven't grinded much, but if I were, the reasonable numbers would be somewhere between 45 and 65%. Just kind of how it is, because that's how good matchups and well-balanced games are. But so right now, I'm just 82% is pretty happy, right? Now that said, I do tend to play more rounds. I tend to go rounds 4 and 5 as opposed to 3 rounds. While in rank, sometimes I do go on a hot streak. Generally speaking, especially in league and everything else, I typically go 5 rounds. And you'll see that when I spar with people, sometimes I let it go 5 rounds. But it's also the nature of my character. My character is going to win some, lose some. Alright, so these are kind of our general stats here. Character record, I've only played Leon in ranked. I haven't played Lao yet on ranked, and I would love to. But this is what we're looking at, right? So we're looking at a low win rate because we've only had 3 matches with Pi, 3 matches with Lao. Hasn't been so hot, right? Kage is probably the most fair and accurate one there, right? Right, 100% Jackie, that technically doesn't look right? But it's just what it is. This is, again, the product of not playing that much ranked. Even though, yes, in Final Showdown I had something like 80-90% win rate even after a year of playing on that. And then VF5 Vanilla, my rate was probably around 88%. But again, I don't expect that nowadays. We try to teach everybody to be stronger, and everyone across the whole country, and you get ranked across other countries. So I'm not expecting that again, because I want the game to be active and busy, and it is active and busy. So again, you've seen players like Numbers probably has about 10,000 matches in ranked. I've got 200, so yeah. Hey, Jamie Lee Curtis, I'm doing good, doing very good. So right now we're just having fun, and I don't want to lie on the Revo World Stage thing, so I kind of wanted to play some ranked before I actually submit my username for that. Even though that might take me out of running and put me into a lottery. But we'll see. I like the way Pi is these days in Revo. A lot of stuff hits that used to not hit. That said, I'm still feeling a bit gassy, so I'm actually not even thinking about what's going on in the fight. All right, let's see who we got. Do we got Jamie Lee Curtis? Do we have a sniper? Are we gonna have sniping in here? All-star, hell yeah. This is gonna go back and forth. This is a 45-65% win rate type of matchup here.
Ready, go!
And he's been playing against Rental Animator too. Very good. So I like the way All-Star is just studying. All-Star knows that they don't have to do much. Just watch for it now. Very good. Yeah, the crossplay beta in September, so awesome.
Ready, go! Excellent!
Yeah, I gotta stress test that crossplay. Let's help them do that.
Ready, go!
Oh, almost. I was a little late. And I was a little early there. Almost. So I actually intended to input an evade here, and my hand just did not. That wasn't the game, that was me. That wasn't the connection, it was me. Almost. I like this. That's actually cool. Like, there's something going on there. This has happened to me more than once. Alright. So this was a tough one. I actually intended to do 6 PP and I got 4 PP. That's something about the way I'm inputting. Sometimes this has happened in the recent time and I don't know what causes it. I don't think there's a problem with my leverage. It's something about my technique on a capsule top that's happened a couple times. So does it crash out? Please, I hope it connects, but then again, I don't want it to be a rough connection. So it might crash out. His machine probably crashed. If we're being honest, I've seen this happen, but I've seen their machine crash sometimes. Good. I like that too. I was so expecting the kick. Good. So this is what I love about All-Star. He makes adjustments. He's very fast at making adjustments. A lot of players do not make the kind of adjustments he makes this fast. He does. Almost ducked in time. Almost ducked that in time. This is a really intense battle, but I did 2G. That was my fault. You gotta use crouch dash. If you want to duck a throw, you have to use crouch dash. Good. You gotta evade to his back if you want to avoid that. But that said, Brad has some scary things that now can threaten it, so. Hope you guys are enjoying this match as much as I am.
Ready, go!
That was beautiful. That was all guaranteed after that. That move.
Excellent!
Beautiful. Beautiful. He gets the total win. Do you think Dural version will be nerfed at all? You know, LD Wells, on that trailer, it looks like there's a 70% damage combo at the wall. So I don't know if that answers that question. But they also said it's not for the tournament play. So good. Good. Good.
Knockout!
We saw a path and we took it.
Round 2.
We took the path we thought we saw. That was beautiful. I love fighting All-Star. Brad is so scary when he's got the leads too.
Ready, go! Excellent! Round 4. Ready, go!
Awesome battle, All-Star. Awesome battle. I enjoyed that so much. I always enjoy the battles with All-Star. They're a player who only started playing Virtua Fighter maybe 4 years ago. They've been amazing ever since. You can follow them on Twitch, Froze US Gaming. I'm going to go ahead and shout out. Yeah, there you go. There's the shout outs. Current characters do have 7% wall combo, that's true. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. But I think the main answer to your question, though, was basically that they said that it's not for... They're probably bouncing it for casual fun play in rooms, but maybe not ranked, and they said not in tournaments. Yeah, they said not in tournaments. Alright, All-Star, let's do this. Like I said, this is going to be 66%. This drops that 82% down at best, and we might be going 33% against All-Star. That drops us down faster. You know, we would have to be doing like 8 out of 10 to preserve, which is not going to happen against All-Star. I mean, it might, but good. So the hard part is you can't let the rollback bug you this way. We're on rollback 3, that's his setting. I have mine set to 5, so.
Knockout!
Hey Shadosha, good to see you.
Round 2.
How have you been doing? Awesome commentary today. Good. That sweep is very effective. Good. I actually evaded the wrong way, but I'm kind of glad it didn't do anything. But then I didn't respond after that. That was good. Good. Is that the punish? Is it? Oh, it might be minus 13 now. I thought it was minus 10. So I was trying to hold guard, but maybe it didn't do guard throw escape. I don't know. Maybe they changed that to minus 15 now. But 3 PP used to be like minus 10.
Round one. Ready, go!
I didn't get the crouch dash. I input too early. Nice.
Excellent.
Good, good, good. Thanks. I'm tired, but I'm stepping outside. You did so awesome, though. Good luck tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be a big day.
Ready,
Big
go!
day. Exciting brackets.
Knockout.
But also, thank you so much for your hard work, Shadosha. Thank you so much for it.
Ready, go!
Good. Well, that worked out.
Knockout.
I know, I want those VF arcade buttons myself. I wish I was there to get it. Nice. Nice. Every time. He's read it exactly when I guard. His guard break has been on point.
Knockout.
Yeah, do the safe way. Yeah, Sega's doing awesome with it. I love it. I didn't put it bad on all of that. Almost. I'm inputting it kind of bad.
Knockout.
Alright. This was a lot of fun. Very risky, very fun. You were hard at work, dude. It's hard. Like, Sega should just give you an honorary button for commentators. They really should. Commentators need to get a swag bag. It's not buying them off. It's making up for what they sacrifice, you know, for the greater good. Oh, really?
Knockout.
I tried the down punch and it actually did 2P instead. It did the down punch.
Ready, go!
The rollbacks in this situation is tough though. So this is a situation I'll have to be aware of for rollbacks.
Ring out.
I want it because my controller looks really good with that button. I've got a black gold controller I'm using right now. That's got a nice thumb button too. Good game, All-Star. Good game. You'll make it to Evo someday, but it is hard to prioritize, but it's the way it is, you know? And regions are the way they are. Look, tournaments are hard to do. Like, most people lose money running a tournament. They really do. And it's just hard to do. Logistically, it's hard to do. Especially in fighting games, right? It depends on, you know, you do need like sponsors and stuff. This gets into a crazy conversation based on an interesting tweet, but I would say that that tweet is perspective from one party only, and these events are a collaboration of many parties. And when you do business or organization or community, you need to think about all parties involved, is what I will say about it. Like, you really need to think about all the parties involved. People have a stake in it. Players do. organizers do, sponsors do, people with resources do, community does. Everyone's got a stake, and you got to think about them when you want to do cool stuff that involves multiple people, like tournaments. That's cool.
Knockout. Round 2. Ready?
Man, Shadosha, you were awesome though. You and Limey did an awesome job, and you guys told really good stories. I wasn't thinking. And that was a rollback. Alright, next time I'll 4K that, but still.
Ready? Go!
That was punish. I should do this, but KK would be safe. Because I had lethal, KK would be safe. But 3P plus K was the answer. But if you screw it, if you just tilt or whatever, you're gonna end up doing the wrong thing. So.
Round 1. Ready? Go!
So I should tell him like what's pretty good against Leon if the Leon is using backdash and evading the way that I do. There's a really good move by Brad. You wouldn't expect it to, because some like people that try to min-max might not see how good this move is. But it's one of those cases where I forgot like they made that move like -15 now I think too. The double uppercuts. It used to be -13. Yeah, double up on the crushing. Double up on the crushing, right? Mid is safe, crush is good against people that are risky, that are trying to crack you. God, that was rough. Never eat that because that's a lot of damage. And you gotta think about this low here. But I don't like the other kick either.
Ready? Go!
I didn't want a chance missing that.
Knockout! Round 4. Ready? Go!
Almost. Almost. I almost ducked this. But you gotta crouch edge. You can't 2G this. That was dumb. Man, awesome about East Coast Throwdown sub-term. I'm glad you made that. Alright, he switched. Yeah, he's not gonna fall for that. He doesn't. Good battles, my friend. Good battles.
Forgot to train, eh?
I really like All-Star is a really good player. I really like. I love his game and I love the way he adapts. Yeah. That's funny. Back turn won't do that. It has to be side kick. I tried the elbow punch that. What the hell? I need to put water underneath my controller just to make sure it sticks to the desk. And this is back throw. Okay. Alright, is it All-Star J56 ping? Probably is. It's probably just the two of us going at it. Alright, Belzagy, hello. Good to see you, my friend. It's been a while. I hope you're doing really well. Hey, Chad, it's so good to see you, by the way. Again, always good shoutouts to Shidosha. Alright, Belzagy's doing awesome with Akira. I'm forgetting my Akira combos right now. A little bit sticky. Alright, but we are playing 4-frame delay, which is good. That means they have a good setting there. I like that. So we catch the back the evade. We take advantage of +2. So what can you do when Leon +2's here? You could evade throw. You could evade attack if you think I'm going to try to do the full thing too. So the way they're attacking short form, okay, we can deal with this. Good thing we did the mid. You need to do a mid here because it's Nitaku. It's not guaranteed punish. So you don't have a guaranteed punish. So you got to do either throw or mid attack. Mid attack is safer, but throw is really good in general. If your health is good. If your health is low, it's probably got to be a mid, but you got to be very careful about follow-ups. So if you can string a safer mid, that would be good. But my character, not exactly the best on that. Almost escaped that. So this is good. I evaded a jab and I did not check for that. At the level that we play at, you have to evade. You have to check this. You have to see if you're evading like jab, because if you are, you probably want to defend. And so, and defend could be evade. It could be attack too. So here he's trying to win on frames, so you kind of do a little bit deceptive stuff and take advantage of the attacks there. And then you delay your lows, you delay your throws too sometimes, for someone that's playing monster. This could bring me out. Yes, yeah. Good ring out. You need to bring Leon out. Honestly, Akira, Jackie, the middle heavyweights have this advantage against Leon, they need to use it. It's not guaranteed there. We're playing a little slow. We gotta remember that we're on delay 4. This is very, very scary. So what he's taking advantage of the fact that, like, I need to check my, if he evades my low punch, I need to check that. That is my weakness against Setsuna, is that I tend to misplay evading after. If somebody evades my low punch, I tend to misplay that, among other things.
Excellent.
And so this is great practice against it, because he is playing a very Setsuna like Akira. And so with that, it means that, like, Setsuna is evading the low punch and committing to a mid. And I need to basically kind of evade. If they evade against Setsuna, it helps to start a mix-up by, and same with Belzagy, by, like, if I evade and I evaded like a jab, I should, against them, evade would be a strong starting point, and then 9 games after that. And then if they evade my low punch, same kind of deal, I should evade and then mix up after that. And right now, that's not what I'm doing. I'm doing a lot of delay tactics and stuff that loses to what they do. and to lose to what Akira does if I'm not careful. And they think this is the way that they play. So, yeah. Hey, Sneak it's going really good. It's a lot of fun. I hope everyone's having fun. This might be All-Star again. All your base have belong to us. The mic's hitting a noise ceiling. I'm sorry about that. I'll double check the volume after this set.
Round one. Ready, go!
Yeah, I gotta remember that's a stagger here. I'll eventually get that later memory.
Knockout!
Good. Sidekick was away. Yeah, I will. Yeah, when I can look it up.
Go!
Okay.
Round three. Ready, go!
I see.
Knockout!
Is this much better? How's the voice now?
Round four. Ready, go! Knockout!
All-Star is amazingly strong. Amazingly strong. You guys see how hard I have to work to fight against them because they're amazing. Like, they're really, really strong. And I like to think I'm strong too. So, you know.
Round one. Ready, go!
That was so cool. Yes. See? Go for that crush. Go for that crush. You know it's coming. That said, it's very. I can change that risk, but still, it's good.
Knockout! Round three. Ready, go!
I still sound like a robot? Okay. There you go. Almost evaded this on reaction. I was a little slow.
Knockout!
Whew. I see.
Round four. Ready, go!
Good. I like the choices here. I like that too.
Knockout! Round five. Ready, go!
Good.
Excellent!
Very good. He conditioned me with those sweeps in a really good way. I like it. And I'm still trying to understand what Jamie Lee was referring to, what was funny. Just about the robot.
I'm on top.
That's all good. Let's see here. This is a great battle with All-Star. Alright, All-Star, here we go.
Round one. Ready, go!
Nice neutral throw. Alright, let's start doing this thing. Almost. That was so good. So good. Contacting the mothership. Okay, you sound like a robot stuck in space. Yeah, I know that one. Very good. Oh my god, I escaped. I let go of the throw right at the last second. Very good. So on my end, it looked like he was going to eat this, and then it just like, but it was probably last second hit, last second guard.
Round four. Ready, go!
That was beautiful. That was so good. Good battle, All-Star. Good battle. That was excellent. 3 in a row for him, too. That was really, really good. I like it. I like the conditioning pattern now. I like that he's countering the way that I'm going to go. And he's understanding that he has an influence on it. So that was really good. Hey, Shoho. So good to see you. How are you doing? Hope you're doing really, really well. I'm having a lot of fun. So right now we got to practice double baiting. It's pretty good against some of these opponents. That was almost a crumple. It's a little hard with Leon sometimes. Sometimes you got to postpone this crouch dash. Let's try this. We're just trying to hit certain stuff and practicing combos. Almost. This is not the way, but this is good if you want to ring out. So that's why I like this combo. But the real deal about this combo. Oh, okay, I did fix the mic. The real deal about this combo, though, but the real damage combo is a different one. It's like you gotta go like. This is one way to do it. No, that's not it. 4KP into 2P? Yeah, I think it's 4KP into... Yeah, now I remember what it is. Alright, let's practice, but John might change the combo. John might change the combo. And we like practicing under stressful... See, because we want to be able to fix our hands in match play. So, like, doing it on normal training mode, the problem with doing it that way is sometimes it gives you a false sense of your execution ability under pressure. That's what it's kind of is. Is it? Now technically, if you see this like crouching low, you want to get good at evade confirming crouching lows. Every character's got something really good to do. Leon is sidekick, right? So Leon, you want to, if you evade a crouching low, you sidekick so you can get PKP. For like Brad, you want to do like 2P plus K 6P so you can combo that. Or 6K is big enough, but. Keep it up, mix up, let's fight.
Round 2. Ready, go!
Nice, what was the league? Oh, Soil Kai's league, awesome. So right now I'm screwing up by evading the wrong way. That didn't have the wall. I'm so happy to hear about the league today then. That's awesome, Soil Kai. I wish I could have watched it, but my wife had just gotten home when I finished my stream. Very nice. Nice meaty. Nice meaty mix-up. Mix-up did a really good meaty there. You gotta respect meaties, but I respect meaties because I test them. Very good. Good throw choice. Alright, I need to focus. If I had done it sooner, maybe. And I don't know if I could have sustained it. Good thing, okay, evading to his front is fine because he likes to use that move. And then low punch into uppercut's kind of the better call against him. But he is Mr. Mix-Up. And so, alright, let's get this fight going. I'm gonna go quiet for a moment while I focus on this fight. Because I am playing very loosely. But I did like the challenge of talking while fighting because I was trying to see what feels natural to me. And what's natural to me is not working against them. That's very good. Alright, here we go. Let's do this mix-up. You're doing awesome. Now again, this is a risky opening considering that they've started with like 4P. And then they like to stick this in the neutral. And so now the thing that we're seeing is they might have a weakness to the side game. Right, back throw. Good, they've been mixing up some throws. Good. Good, good, good. So they want to use high jab. They could be susceptible to some stuff, but... Alright, let's go after. Let's see if we can execute some of these reads now.
Ready, go!
Again, we're not doing it. We fell for it. We fell for it. So, their awkwardness, right? We know that we should uppercut, but our instinct to want to throw is killing us here. But a few other things too. But we can execute a little better. That was very exciting. Very exciting. Let's try hard. Let's try a little harder here. I like the way they're fighting. Let's try a little harder. Jean is very scary. You make a mistake against Jean, you're gonna hurt. Leon, the kind of mistake you have to make against Leon are kind of like, I don't know. I think it's not the same as punishing mistakes with other characters. Man, my meaty timing is not good. Let's work. Let's be very careful. And then the throw choice has been superb. And then we have to like use the +3 here. Or, yeah, we didn't use our +3. We evade cancel, which is not good there. Especially with the way that they're playing. They tend to be on the aggressive side. It sucks when you whiff against John. It really does. And then just back throw. Like again, he's really good about guessing like attack throw. But he does attack too much when he's minus. So it's really that they, yeah, it's certain choices. It's like a set play, which is similar to me. But again, you don't want to whiff against John. It sucks. This is a person where they're very dangerous if you whiff against them. And I'm being very dumb here, but that's okay. Because he is, it's good, like, I see how it works, but I'm just really falling for it today. And then I also have to remember not to go for throw as much. They're like, basically they're afraid of being thrown. And so, because they're afraid of being thrown, they tend to be attack or throw. And then where they choose to defend is very particular spots. So that's kind of the gap for them. And so that's why it feels like such a set play with their Jean, is something like that. It's like, but the set play is good. It's good set play. You just have to tell yourself not to fall for it, and I still fall for it, you know. Let's practice double evading again. Really? Thought I would get an evade there. Alright. So this is probably the same. It's probably MX. Alright, MX, let's do this. Nope. It is Interceptor. Interceptor, if I remember, is really quite good. I haven't fought them in a while, but I think I fought their Go. So now fighting their Lao, they're gonna kill me. We'll see. Good. Oh, I like this 4P plus K and I happen to attack into it. Very good. I like the evade choices. On this 2-frame rollback delay, this is going to be kind of rough though. Not going to lie. And because you're going to have trouble seeing that kind of thing too. So hit confirming the 4-4K is going to be really something. Now I could have gone for a wall combo, but I wasn't confident about it. I like this. Again, Interceptor is a strong player. That was strong. Now I should remember that because I got normal hit here, I needed to low punch. Man. That's so good. I like this. His do or die on guard break, really scary. So good. So good, so good, so good. I'll rematch. I'm always going to rematch, but it is hard to play on a 2-frame on our connection. Not that hard, but the thing is that this is where it allows pressure. I might have to mash low punch to kind of stop it, and we'll see if they can crush it. So I don't know if I can do that right now. It would be, usually this would take me quite a few games to kind of start doing against Lao, but I know I mashed, but that said, it's like hard. That was really good. I like the way Interceptor plays. I will be very happy sparring Interceptor like a lot, because there's a lot I can work on in these matchups. Yeah, bad positioning. I can learn a lot from there now too. Very nice neutral throw. Very nice neutral throw. Interceptor is a good player. I fought their Go and it was really good before. This is awesome though. I like fighting. I've always enjoyed fighting them.
Ready, go!
Good. Very good. Nice 4P plus K. Nice 4P plus K. That was a really, really well placed 4P plus K. I thought they would go for like a sweep again or something, but that was excellent. I enjoyed that a lot. So if I fight them again, I'll be happy. It's good training. It's really, really good. There's a lot of good stuff that I want to get better at against dealing. Kind of screwing up some inputs, but at least I can convert. This is always the good stuff. I see. So you were talking about was it MX? That doesn't seem to fuzzy as much. All right, Interceptor, let's do this. Let's do this. This is gonna be so much fun. This is gonna be really fun. They do 3P, so I can't 4P the opening, but I can probably do that. But you guys can see where the rollback gets a little crazy on this. Very good throw. Yeah, that's death. It's okay. It does train me in another way, so I'll take it as training. I thought I still had that. That's okay. He's got this. Gotta block mid. This is a really rough one. I don't think blocking low had a disadvantage yet, but yeah. Almost. Hard to react on this. On the 2 frame, this is gonna be hard to react to. Just have to guess. Hey, Zach Frost, good to see you. Hope you're doing really, really good. I'm having a blast. We are fighting Interceptor, who's a very strong player, and I like the way that they open. They do secure openings that don't get crushed as much. I mean, it might get crushed from that, but dang, that sucks. That sucks. He didn't do 3P plus K at least, but this is almost as bad. That was rough. That was rough. It's hard to know if he's gonna block it. Like, it's almost like reverse on you because you don't know if they're gonna block the thing or not, so you can't really hit confirm it. Just like this one was barely confirmable. But you can guess, and you can look for clues. So yeah.
Forgot to train, eh?
Yeah.
Round 1. Ready, go!
Does he know? He knows. Good. We should do neutral though. Neutral doesn't matter. The hard part is don't get thrown when you're in the when Lao's in the corner. Don't get thrown. That's like the tip.
Ready, go!
That sucked. That really sucked that it slowed down like that. Very good. That was my bad. Really slow to a crawl though.
Round 3. Ready, go!
That's so good. Ah, that was so fun. That was a good guess, good guess. I should have just gone for it, but still. Very good guess.
Ready, go!
Very good.
Knockout.
Oh, that was stressful but fun. I'm glad I got the 6 XP off though.
Round 5. Ready, go! Knockout.
That was an intense battle. Good game, Interceptor. Good game. That was really, really intense. That was really, really, really intense. I had a lot of fun with that.
See? I thought I'm better.
Hope you guys enjoyed that battle. I'm going to take a small break and breather to chat with everyone, but I had a lot of fun with that. That was very, very fun. Very, 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 very fun. Thank you so much. Oh. We'll take a look at the data though, and then we'll chat. So, we dropped down probably about 79%. We'll see. Yeah, 80.75%. Like I said, it's going to be that way. Again, all numbers go towards 66% if you're strong. They go towards 50% if you know you're in there, but you're in the mix, but you're not winning at everything. So, we're fighting really good people. We're fighting people that beat us a good amount. I think we're winning about 2 out of 3, which is good. You're pretty happy when you win about over 60%. So it's a lot of fun. Our Lao record is not that much better. It's only a little better because we had 3 before and now we have 7. So we're at 42 and it was 33%. Stages are interesting, right? Island. Too bad stages don't tell you how many times you fought on it. But, you know, doesn't really tell you much. Leon's good on all stages though. So the only bad stages for Leon is if he's fighting Akira and Jackie, then high fence, or certain characters high fence, like mid heavyweights, high fence, because Leon can actually be comboed over the. He can be comboed against the wall and then pushed over the wall right now on high fence. Against Taka, low fence. He's good at low fence against everybody else, but against Taka, it's lopsided in Taka's favor because, you know, Taka, hard to clear the low fence. Taka has an easier time to clear everybody else over the low fence. So, good stuff. Yeah, Interceptor is a strong player, though. I like them. I like the way they play. Every time I fought them, I've had a lot of fun fighting them. I think it was their go, if my memory is not wrong. And again, I enjoy fighting their Lao, right? So right now, it's like, it's basically 2-2. Yeah, we're 2-2 today. It's a lot of fun. And then, now we fought a lot against All-Star, and All-Star also had our number at the very end, so that was really good. Mix-Up did beat us a couple times, and Mix-Up is... I like the way Mix-Up plays, but I do think there's some aspects to it where this is very readable because it's very set play focused, and it's like what DJ Syrup said, that Mix-Up might not know how to fuzzy guard, maybe, and that might be why they play kind of extreme. It's like extreme Nitaku a lot of times, you know, and then why they play certain games that are going to keep away when it's not like that, because maybe they don't fuzzy guard as much, and that changes things, right? I don't know how their throw escape game is. Their throw game also feels like part of the set play focus. Like they have situations where they're going to do certain throws they like to do. That's not too different from me. But yeah, but again, they're punishing common mistakes you can make against these set plays, and I fell for it quite a bit. So yeah. Let's see. Congratulations on 30 DJ Syrup. Yeah, the granular stat tracking, it would be nice if we got more of it. Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see. I haven't played tournaments yet. I should. I would like to. But yeah. What's everyone been up to? How's VF treating you? What do you guys all think of the news? What do you all think of the news? We're going to change this to VF TV in chat for a bit.
Can't ever picture you winning.
The news was really nice. I think so too. I'm so excited. I'm really happy for REVO World Stage. Also, Cruz, so good to see you. Also, our man Shag got through to round 2. Had epic battle against Yudazan. And so, wonderful to see Shag. Also, I was expecting him to do well. So glad to see him do well. Yeah, crossplay being in October is good to hear, and with the beta in September. Yeah, day before the regional. Okay, so you're running Enfeng. You're running the Atlanta regional, right? So, is it Atlanta? Is it DreamHack? Was it? Yeah, supposedly there will be a Wi-Fi indicator, but we don't know. But that's supposed to be a thing. We'll see. Oh, you're in Denver. Okay, so to the Colorado. Shoutouts to Mustain as well for getting to round 2. Awesome. Incident, tell us about the VF party. I'm really happy that Incident played in the VF party, and I saw a little bit. The video I saw was LD Wells showing you versus Gentleman Thief, and that looked really exciting. Okay, awesome. So the South Suburban Fall Showcase, okay, and that's going to be Colorado. Awesome. In Denver. Hell yeah. Shoutouts to Denver.
Round 4. Ready, go!
Yeah, Mustain. Well, I fought Mustain last week. They're a really nice player. They're really doing well. And so I'm really looking forward to it, and I think they're very strong already. For someone that's very new, they're very, very strong. I know that Bushido encouraged them to play in the room that I set up last week on Saturday, and they played great. So yeah, that was awesome, Enfeng. Keep it up. Thanks for nurturing such a great talent, and also for pushing your scene. You're awesome. We need to appreciate all of our organizers, and we need to appreciate the work they do. You know, it's good to represent all the different parties involved, but all the parties, it's best if all the parties could recognize the role all the parties play and the needs that all the parties have for making group events come together and work. And so, you know, we had a very interesting tweet this week that maybe it represented a player's point of view. I kind of think it was a little selfish type of view of the player, but we should at least understand what their complaints are and acknowledge the ones that are valid while considering all the needs of the party and the event. But that one was definitely airing out some grievance, and so sometimes we should at least understand that there are things to the grievance. Some things we can do a lot about. Some things, maybe sometimes things have to give or deal, but at the same time, you know, they were representing a point of view. But in that point of view that they were representing, it was, of course, it was their unfiltered point of view, you know. But if you work with other people, you'll have to filter it a little. Maybe, in this case, a lot. Otherwise, people will just think that you're, you know, the Karen of Karens or something like that. But if you try to work with everyone, in my experience, most people will honestly try to work with you. And if they don't, they might be someone you might not want to work with anymore. But it goes both ways, right? So try to be willing to work with others, but all parties have to show that willingness to work together. Yeah, but they've been playing tournaments for a long time. They were just expressing their frustrations and stuff, though in an extreme way and in a way that's like that was absolutist. So yeah. But some things are just not practical too. If you want a really good venue, there's going to be a lot of rules you got to follow because the venue is a stakeholder too, and the venue has to make money. They don't do stuff for free. Maybe some do, but that's not like the norm. That's a very special exception. Sometimes that's a family member that has access. Sometimes that's special privilege or access. Nothing's for free. Your time's not for free. Nobody else's time is free. Everybody's time is worth stuff, has value. Everybody's time and effort has value. And so if you work with others, you got to respect it just like they got to respect yours too. But we compromise, things got to give. Yeah. So incident played against Tricky, okay. And also I discovered a new player who happens to be in Miami. Awesome. Want to see if I can find them again. I hope you can hook up with that player in Miami. Florida's got lots of great players and it's got good resources. But the thing is Florida is freaking huge, so it does have the challenge of players being far apart. And getting players together is hard because of that. Well, I'm talking about a certain player that they don't play VF, but they are a known competitor for a long time, particularly from New York, not in VF, and they kind of had like a big list based on their stream about all the things they feel need to happen, in their words, for a successful or good event. But it's very player centric. It's completely 100% player centric. It definitely has kind of a tone of that's not my problem. It has that tone of I don't know, just make it happen, snap snap. That's the kind of tone that this list had, was the whole snap snap tone. You know, like I said, you kind of read it and you're kind of like, holy Karen of Karens. You know, but again, there's some kernel. It's good to at least take what's good and go, yeah, we could be better on certain things. They could be better on certain things. What is this ideal tournament we could make? But I wouldn't say that their event was even ideal. It was just what would make the players, you know, super happy if some of them might feel a little guilty. Like, I would feel guilty if the event actually ran the way that this person wants, okay? But that's me. And I have experience running events voluntarily as well as professionally, and so that's why I'm sympathetic on the side of organizers, and I'm empathetic, to be honest, but I'm also empathetic as a player, and I'm empathetic as a volunteer, and I'm empathetic as someone trying to make everything work. So that's where I come from. That's kind of why my reaction might be a little more like, but the thing is, I have to watch if I'm being dismissive, because it's easy to be very dismissive, and some things definitely like are justifiably dismissible, but you should still do your best to take the nuggets of truth in there, take the essence of the grievance and improve on that, because that's how you make things better. But you know, we're also in an era where who is the quote-unquote customer has become a complicated question. It really has. In this case, you know, this player is saying, hey, the player is the person that needs to be pleased here. And true, just like with workers, you can't ignore workers. You need to consider workers. You need to consider players. But you also got to consider organizers, sponsors, venues, third parties, the public, attendees, viewers, people that come just to watch, people that come for an experience. So there's a lot of shareholders, a lot of stakeholders. We got to think about all these stakeholders, not just the monetary stakeholders, the personal stakeholders too. So yeah. Yeah, so when it's in a hotel ballroom, that's like amazing, and that's expensive as hell. It is not cheap. It is not cheap to use a hotel ballroom. Your best chance, honestly, to run an event cheap, and it's still hard, is to use a college ballroom. You know, honestly, a college ballroom is probably your best shot. But there's a lot of conditions there. There's a lot of rules. Just like a city community center has chance, but it costs quite a bit. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of takes tend to be one-sided. I mean, everybody's representing their view. Yeah, well, Adam back in the day, like, this is something that's kind of, well, okay, Los Angeles Gathering, he is doing an amazing job. But yes, exactly what Cruz is saying. Remember how earlier I said, sometime you're using a connection, it might be a family member, you might have access to a venue. Adam is using his access to a venue in New York. But he's using the experience of New York to go, what would be a great gathering to do in Los Angeles? And the venue he's doing in Los Angeles is awesome. It is one of the most posh beaches in the whole, well, in the country, actually. It's not the Hamptons, but this is Manhattan Beach, right? Really nice posh area, good hotel. It's next to a Costco. There is good cheap food around, so if you want the cheap food, it's there. There's a Jimmy John's right there. There's a McDonald's right there. There's a Carl's Jr. right there. But you also have amazing restaurants if you want amazing restaurants, and the hotel is gorgeous. So yes, Adam found an amazing spot, and it's next to LAX, so it's going to minimize your cost of travel from the airport. You can take an Uber at a reasonable rate. You could, you know, so Adam and Rental Animator found an amazing venue for Los Angeles Gathering. And of course, Adam is using his experience because his family was in the hotel business, and we got to use that in Long Island long, long ago. And I still remember his father. His father is awesome. And I'm really grateful for what they did for that event. And the event I went to was in 2000, and another event in like 2002. So yeah. So like I said, the Jimmy John's is to mention, like, if you need to fill your price point, you can feed on your price point. You could go to Costco, right? It's next to a Costco. How awesome is that? Los Angeles Gathering next to Costco. You can go get a $1.50 hot dog. You can get a $2 pizza. You know, so if budget's an issue, and actually the hotel's rate, the block rate they got is good. Now that said, some people are gonna say that's spendy. It's good for the area it's in. They found a really good spot. That airport has so many flights that you can find cheap flights there, depending on where you live. Of course, you're in the East Coast, not cheap. Not cheap if you come from East Coast. But that's also like me telling East Coast friends that, you know, sometimes East Coast players, it's easy to take for granted. The East Coast is densely populated. You have infrastructure, you have density, you have lots of players. It's spread out on the West Coast. West Coast is very spread apart. Things can be more costly because of that, but not just that, but the travel. So you've got Combo Breaker, CEO, Frosty Faustings. These events are on the East Coast. East Coast Championships, right? East Coast Throwdown, right? DreamHack. Tournaments in Atlanta, tournaments in Colorado, tournaments in Florida. These are East Coast. So sometimes when an East Coast player might accidentally let it slip and say, the West Coast players don't show up. Well, it's not, I mean, that's like saying that the East Coast players don't go out to NorCal Regionals. They don't come out to Fight Kingdom. They don't come out to whatever's in the West Coast, right? That wouldn't be a fair judgment. That wouldn't be like saying, hey, they don't show up. It costs a lot. It costs way cheaper for the East Coast players to go to CEO, Combo Breaker, and all those events I mentioned. It costs a lot for an East Coast player to go all the way to a West Coast tournament. So when people cross the country, you got to appreciate them. But you also got to respect. That's the cost to do it. Yeah. But, well, East Coast is definitely the most consistent, but like I'm saying, it does have the infrastructure. It's got an advantage. Right? If Adam could do an event all the time in Los Angeles, he would. But there are some factors there, and part of it is that they're spread out, expensive as hell. You know, you don't get to take. You can take a train around Los Angeles. You can't take but you're taking a car, motorcycle. You're not taking, like, you can take the bus. It's really long. That's long ass commute. traffic sucks. Traffic sucks in New York too, but New York has the infrastructure. It has the subway. You have a bullet train going across through the East Coast too. So the East Coast has amazing advantages and they use it, and I love East Coast players for using their advantage. I'm not going to disparage the advantage. Just saying that, yeah, different people have to use different logistic issues. We all love, like, Japan, right? Yeah, I like Amtrak. I love traveling on the East Coast. I like Shang did the event in Boston. I like the events in New Jersey. I wish I can go to more of them, you know? Even though, for me, actually, I could, because, sort of. My mother was a flight attendant, that's why I was able to travel to New York. My wife was a flight attendant, so I was able to travel through that too. Now my wife works in hotels, so I can get a discount at hotels, but there's other factors I gotta deal with. I gotta take care of family and stuff. And in the past it was like business was, I didn't want to leave the business for more than a couple days. So there's stuff like that. But it is, everyone's got their life. But East Coast is where it's at. East Coast has got the density. So that's kind of why I didn't like when people would say West Coast players don't show up. It's like, it's expensive as fuck. You know? Like, that's like me demanding certain things of the East Coast players that they frankly don't do, but when they do, we appreciate it. When Denkai, when Cruz, when Shag, when New York players went to California, we were so happy. Nothing but happy. Very grateful. We don't say you gotta cut, like, we do say hope to see you again over here sometime, but we also say we do want to go over there too, right? And they're same thing. So it's cool. It's just if someone who doesn't know better says something like, you know, West Coast players don't show up or whatever, you're like, what are you talking about? You know? And if you're ignoring the West Coast events, it's kind of disparaging. So yeah. Yeah, numbers did awesome. The Boston BBB looked like an awesome tournament, and also shout out to Black Belt Spartan. He did really good. He got second place there too, and numbers and Black Belt Spartan got along really well. And I do love the people in Boston too. There's certain players in Boston really go back a bit, and really appreciate them so much for what they've done in the past for VF, and still do, but maybe more low key or maybe more locals and offline oriented now. No, you went to first Sega Cup. You were awesome. That's why we were so happy when you came. Just like so happy when Shag went to events. Again, so nothing but gratitude to you guys for that. Never take it for granted. And I do like when, you know, when Denkai went out to the Los Angeles tournament long ago, one earlier than that, and they won it. But also they were, you know, they talked about their views on like In and Out versus I think Shake Shack at the time, and it was good stuff. Yeah, New York VF scene amazing. New York still is, but it's a little more. Well, you guys got to go to Brooklyn Arcade. I love Brooklyn Arcade. The people at Brooklyn Arcade, it really feels like family, and when you're a guest, you feel like family. They made me feel like family. And they made Nero feel like family too. When Nero didn't feel safe around like a drunken customer, I talked to the staff. They took care of it right away in a good way, and Nero felt safer, you know. And Nero loves Brooklyn Arcade. Everyone I know that's been there loves it. So I'm really glad Brooklyn Arcade's still here. It needs to keep being supported, and it might, you know, like, and I hope they keep doing what they're doing. But I also, but I hope the community will keep supporting them, because you need a place like that. Honestly, I've now seen more birthday parties from Brooklyn Arcade than I've seen at Cheesecake Factory now. So, yeah. Cruz, you were not the drunk customer, no. The drunk customer wasn't a bad guy, but it was just a guy that was drunk that night. But he was being a little, like, he was giving the eye to people. And you know, he gave the eye to Nero. Yeah, you're chill when you're drunk, you're happy. No, this guy was like giving like violent, threatening looks. And so that's why he was asked to leave too, because everyone saw it. Everyone saw that he was a bit rough. So, not rough, but he was like setting a tone. Yeah.
Round 2. Ready?
When I was there, they were celebrating birthdays. Also, when I was there, they bought me a meal. Like, you gotta, like, everyone pitches in for dinner there. It's really awesome. You get to enjoy good food from the local scene, so you get to understand what's good in Brooklyn. When you go to Brooklyn Arcade, you get to try some good food that's like well priced but good for everyone. You know, they did Thai food one of the nights I was there. They did pizza the next night, and then they told me some good sandwich places. I'd like to believe I don't know if they're Cuban, but I think they were Latin American sandwiches. And it was really good. Yeah, but let people know when you're there. Don't be surprised if when you're there people are drunk, but they're good drunks that are there. But it's not like everyone, it's just a few people, you know. Lion Flex was one. Lion Flex got hammered. but it was so much fun. Lion Flex is awesome. They play a nice Sarah in Virtua Fighter. They play a mean Street Fighter game, really, really mean. And their art is sick. Their graphic design work is sick. So good. I love checking out their Twitter because of the artwork that they post. Yeah, that Cuban sandwich was really good. Thank you so much. And actually, Cruz is the one who paid for that. He didn't let me pay. Cruz, you did not let me pay you back for that sandwich, if I remember. But that's, you know, Cruz would be like family, and I do need to try out the pho restaurant with steak. That sounds so good. And the Thai restaurant too. Thai restaurant as well. Well, thank you so much. Assassin, so good to see you. Congratulations on Mustain for getting through. Mustain beat my boy BummyRushy. So Mustain won against BummyRushy to see who would make it into round 2. So I'm very proud of Mustain. Fighting them last week, they're very strong. I can't believe they're so new to VF. They're very strong. Really good stuff. Yeah, I want to make a new visit again soon. I do. I really, really do. New York's one of my favorite places to visit. Every time I visit, it looks a little different. Always exciting. You never get to do everything you want to do when you go to New York, but you're grateful for all the things you do get to do. And you kind of understand why New Yorkers don't tolerate a waste of time. Even if you're on vacation there, there's just going to be so much stuff you miss out. You don't want to miss out on anything. So time is really money, but that's because there's just so much to do there. You know, I love New York. And then Cruz also, but Cruz will give you the time. Cruz gave me the time. Cruz did not treat me at all like I was wasting his time one bit the whole time I was there. I wish I had more time with Cruz, to be honest. But I'm also happy because you were celebrating your daughter's birthday. Bless you. And that was priorities. Yeah, I do want to play FT with you. You're gonna destroy me, but you're gonna teach me what it's all about. FT is awesome. So I appreciate you coming over for that. Yeah, no, you gotta take care of your daughter, and can only respect that. It would be very bad if you didn't take care of your daughter. So, you know. But yeah, Assassin, thank you and Bushido for really. I can tell you guys really got Mustain excited for VF, and just like you guys seeing what's so awesome about VF, they seem to really love the game. Like they get it, but they're also feeling it in their play too. So that's what's super awesome. Yeah, Subterran, also thank you. Thanks for informing me of like your adventures too in VF and in your offline scene, and your support here especially. Really appreciate it.
Round 4. Ready, go!
That would be cool if they did a world stage launch event. That would be very cool. That'd be awesome. That said, there's a lot of events going in October, so maybe I prefer another time for their event because I'm using my budget to go to Los Angeles Gathering. Los Angeles Gathering is like October 10th and 11th. And then the week after that, there's Portland Retro Game Expo, which is October 17th and And so Portland Retro Game Expo will also have Virtua Fighter 5 REVO, and that's going to be an awesome event. And there's also good Sega, like last year there were a couple of really good Sega exhibitions there, and I really got to enjoy that. My son got to enjoy playing on the VF2 arcade machine, and he also played Radiant Silvergun on Saturn, which I do have, but I need to set it up for him. But he got to have this cool experience there, though. And the Portland Retro Game Expo is really awesome. So I'm looking forward to that tournament. Awesome, congratulations to Mustain on top 128 in City of the Wolves. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I am feeling like I need to recharge. So tonight, this might be it for at least this moment's session. I may stream again later tonight, but don't count on it. But I'm gonna get something to eat, send my kids to bed, and I might work on some projects that I got to take care of. But this has been a lot of fun with y'all, and it was fun playing ranked, and it was ranked at my hours. That was cool. Fighting, so thanks for the battles to All-Star. All-Star J, really awesome player. Thanks to the battles MX, thanks to the battle Interceptor. All three really great opponents. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. And if I forgot anyone else, I apologize. But I thank everyone who I fought tonight. These were all very exciting matches. Yeah, Sunday's gonna be amazing, but Saturday's gonna be awesome too. So tomorrow we get to watch, of course, the rest of the pools, and they're exciting. Honestly, most pools, there's about at least 2 or 3 players you gotta watch. Like, you really must watch them, right? And then on top of that, there's they're gonna do they're gonna do the rest, right? The top, I don't know how many players, but round two will definitely commence. Basically, they're gonna filter it down to the top 8, probably, maybe top 6. Thank you for wishing me a good night, and Jay Ely Crit, it's so awesome to have you. You've always been a real fun person to have in the chat, and you're also just fun in general. So I really appreciate you, man. Thank you. Yeah, so 24 to top 8. So narrowing down that top 8 is going to be amazing too. There might be some interesting upsets, and there might be some people that climb back up. Let's see. Thank you. You all have a good one, Sisha. So good to see you. I hope you've been doing really well. I hope my advice has been helpful for you as well. Sisha and I have had good chats about VF and about mindset and training especially, and I always appreciate those. Alright, what are we gonna do here? Let's see who we can raid.
That wasn't your best shot.
Oh, hell yeah. I might give it a local shout out, but let me see really quick. Oh, but we do got Patrick playing VF. Also, I think this time I gotta give regional shout outs, okay? So it is gonna be Tekken, and it is gonna be the Salon, which the Salon has been giving VF showtime. They've been giving airtime to VF, and they've been letting the VF players have tournaments every week there. So give a shout out to the Salon CL. Tell them you're coming from VF, but you know, be nice to Tekken 8, but tell them that, like, give shout outs to the Salon Seattle. Tell them Chanchai sent you too, but also tell them that, hey, the VF community really appreciates what the Salon is doing for the VF community in Seattle. Really, seriously, they really are helping. So we're gonna start that raid right now, and I mean it. They have been doing so much for the VF. They've been helping the VF community, and I really appreciate it. When your scene does that too, let us know. Give them shout outs, let them know they're appreciated. Do not let them think that effort's wasted. The VF community is awesome. It tends to be a little more introverted. And in that being introverted, they tend not to do shout outs as much. Please do that. Please do shout outs. Please send your love. Anybody who helps VF is your friend. So definitely show your appreciation. Let them know it's worth the effort. All right? The salon, it's worth the effort. It's helping LD Wells, Dark Nova, XTN, who had an awesome battle with Densetsu, right? Koen Raku, and many more. FC Racer. These players are all play at the salon and more. So let's give a shout out and thank you all so much. We're gonna do the raid right now. Cheers. Alright, so for those that are still here, watching this battle with Kamai Zokin, but Kamai's not doing as well with their Akira. I hope they can turn this around because they are a strong player. But Lando is the one who takes it, so good battle to them. Kamai's Okin is also at EVO, so I'm cheering them on. They're from the Pacific Northwest as well. So really appreciate them. Anyways, everyone have a good night.